Hi, I'm Alex Pendlebury and I'm here with Rachael Campbell today. Hi Rachael, how are you?
Yeah, really well, thank you, Alex. How are you?
Good, thanks. Rachael is a raw food chef, a coach and a healer. But first up, we always ask, what is the motto that you live by and why?
I live by several different mottos, but the main motto for me is you are what you eat. And I believe that food is really medicine to the body, and I really try and tune in intuitively to my body every day, trying to get an answer of what's my body craving and what is the goodness that I can feed my body. And that strive from my father passing away in 1998 of stomach cancer. Oh. And I just believe that food just plays a really large toll on our emotional state as well as our body.
Totally agree. So is this what led you into being a raw food chef or becoming a raw food chef?
Yeah, definitely. It's yeah, that was my main driving force. After Dad passed away, I had a lot of food allergies and food intolerances, which is such a common thing now worldwide and my big belief is through either emotion or just with the different foods that we eat that are processed. And I turned vegetarian and vegan for a while, and I wanted to educate myself more based around plant-based foods. And I've always been a foodie, so I love food. Yep. And I love what Matthew Kenny in the US does based around plant-based food. So I went over there and became a raw food chef, and now I share my passion based around food.
How interesting. So do you cook just for yourself or out in cafes?
No, it actually led more to, I've got a raw food website where I've actually created a recipe ebook, and it's more just sharing my passion of food, and who knows what the future holds.
And inspiring people to eat some more plant-based food. That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're also a health coach and a healer?
I am. Yeah, I've had a coaching business for 3.5, nearly 4 years now. Okay. And that started from my own personal challenges that I went through from a young age of lack of self-love. And in 2009, my family went through a large financial loss overnight. And from that day, it was a huge awakening for me personally, in the sense of I knew I lacked self-love, but from that day of not having that money as a facade, I really realised that I had very low self-esteem. So I went on quite a deep healing journey, and as I went on that journey, I really tapped into childhood challenges, and I now know how challenging that can be. So I've got a very, very strong core passion and guidance that is just drawn out of me to help people step into their true self.
Okay, and you talk a lot about intuition. Can you tell us more about how you rely on that? Sure.
It's meditation is something that I've been doing on and off for about 6 or 7 years, and that has been my guiding force to really tap into that intuition. And intuition is that internal gut feeling, and I believe we're all born with intuition from a tiny little baby, and as we grow older, or sort of through our childhood, that intuition is almost tapped out of us from whether it's parenting styles or childhood experiences. And I had very strong intuition when I was younger, but through my own personal childhood challenges, it was sort of, I like to say, suffocated. And as I've grown and healed, it's become more prominent now. That's a big part of, obviously, my coaching business, is really guiding people to step back into their true self by trusting and listening to that intuition.
Okay. So you also work at the Brighton Baths. You're the manager there, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm the general manager of the Brighton Baths Health Club. I feel so blessed to be working there with an incredible team, and just the ethos that we run the club by is based around fitness, lifestyle and wellbeing. We like to call it actually a life club now, and I feel like I go to work to service people, to guide them back into living a healthy and a happy life. And I just think that, you know, that's what life's about. It's about being happy and being in alignment and being grateful for every single moment that we have.
Oh, that's great. So who would you say inspires you daily?
There's a lot of different people that inspire me, whether they're famous or my father in different ways, my partner in different ways, and my family in different ways. But to draw down to the truth, it's really my niece and nephew. And the reason being, I'm yet to be a parent. I'm not a parent yet, but I'd love to be one day. But I think the innocence of children can really teach us so much, and they inspire me every single day to be a better person. Yeah, so I would say my niece and nephew.
Lovely. Well, you've got many talents, and I wish you all the best in the future with all of your paths that you go down. And yeah, thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thank you so much for your time. I feel honoured.
No, thank you.
Thank you.